Dear students, today I am going to discuss with you all the topic development of resources from chapter number 1, resources and development. Here we are going to discuss about the different factors which causes overutilization of the resources, and the most important topic which we will be discussing today is about the sustainable development and agenda 21. Okay. So as we have already discussed that resources are those materials or elements which are available in our surrounding and which helps us to satisfy our needs are considered as the resources. Okay. So resources are very much vital for the human survival. Okay. Resources are the very much essential component of human life because these resources, it helps the human beings, okay, to carry out their day-to-day activities. Okay, the resources, it helps the human being to live a normal life. Okay, as well as the resources, okay, it helps the human beings to maintain the quality of the life. Okay. So these resources which are available in our surrounding, okay, they were believed to be a free gifts of nature. Okay, many of the people, okay, they consider these resources as a free gifts of nature. Okay, because they thought as the resources are available by the from the nature, okay, the nature is providing us the resources. Okay, so they consider the resources as a free, okay, as a free gift which is being provided by the nature. Okay, and we human beings considering it as a free gift from the nature, we started utilizing those resources indiscriminately. We started using those resources indiscriminately. Indiscriminately means without any proper planning. Okay, means excessive use of the resources started taking place. Okay, unnecessary use of the resources started taking place, and because of which it led to various major problems. Okay, so because of this indiscriminate use of the resources by the human beings, various kinds of problems started emerging in the society, such as the problems of environmental degradations, okay, the problem of resource depletion, the problem of unequal distribution of the resources. Okay, so these resources, many of the people who consider the resources as a free gifts of nature, okay, they were mainly responsible for the depletion of the resources. They were mainly responsible for the overutilization of the resources. Okay, but the resources are not free gift of nature. They are the functions of human beings, because these resources, it takes millions of years for their formations. Okay, basically the natural resources, it takes many millions of years for their formations. Okay, and they are the functions of human beings. They help the human beings to live a normal life. Okay, they help the human society to progress. Okay, so the resources cannot be considered as a free gift of nature. Okay, because we are like overutilization of the resources, okay, cause various kinds of problems, various kinds of environmental issues and all, and we human beings, we have to pay for it indirectly. Okay, see, so some of the major problems which are caused due to the over exploitation of the resources are as follows. Okay, so overutilization of the resources, it causes depletion of the resources. Depletion of the resources means the resources starts getting exhausted with the with its maximum utilization. Now, just take an example. Suppose a coal field has been discovered, and there's a certain limit of coal, okay, fixed amount of coal available in that coal field. But we human beings, if we start extracting coal from this coal field indiscriminately, and we start using it, okay, in an indiscriminate way, okay, unnecessary use. So what will happen? The coal reserve will go on decreasing day by day. Okay, the availability of coal in that coal field will go on reducing day by day, and a day will come that the coal will get exhausted. And again, it may take millions of years for their formation. Actually, okay. So this depletion of the resources basically takes place because of the over exploitation of the resources. Okay, and who overutilize this resource? Actually, the some particular group of individuals, okay, some particular group of individuals, okay, who become very much greedy, okay, because of this availability of the resources. Moreover, the accumulation of the resources in few hands, the resources get accumulated in few hands. Okay, the resources, it gets accumulated in few hands. Basically, what is happening here, uh, who uses the resources more? Basically, the people, okay, who have like better economic condition, okay, they have more access to the resources. Okay, so accumulation of the resources in few hands has divided the society in two segments. Okay, the society has got divided into two segments, that is the have and the have nots. Okay, that is the have and the have not. That means have means the group of people who have the resources, okay, that is the rich people, and the have not basically include the poor people who does not have access to the resources, such as the poor people actually. Okay, so have means the rich people and have not basically means the poor people. Okay, so because of this accumulation of resources in few hands, the society has got divided into two, that is the rich and the poor. The rich has more access to the resources, they use more resources as compared to the poor people. And moreover, the indiscriminate exploitation of the resources has led to global ecological crisis. Okay, indiscriminate exploitation of these resources has caused uh, global ecological crisis, such as global warming, ozone layer depletion, environmental pollution, and land degradation. Okay, global warming is one major problem, ozone layer depletion, environmental pollution, and land degradation. Okay, these are the various issues. Okay, these are the various problems which is taking place in the environment because of overutilization of the resources. So these were the various problems. Okay, these were the various problems which takes place because of over exploitation of the resources. Okay, see the major concerns. If the trend of resource depletion by a few individuals and countries continue, the future of our planet is in danger. Okay, so if the present trend of resource depletion goes on, okay, that means the way how we are utilizing the resources, okay, if it goes on continuously in the same way, what will happen? Okay, the future of our planet will be in danger, because in the near future, okay, the resources will get fully exhausted. Okay, we will not have any kind of resources for the future generation. Okay, basically the natural resources. Therefore, resource planning is essential for sustainable existence of all forms of life. Okay, therefore resource planning is essential for sustainable existence of all form of life. Okay, so in order to use the resources in a proper way and for a longer period of time, we need to follow the resource planning method. Okay, we need to follow the resource planning method. And how we can follow this? Actually, we can follow through the method, through the process of sustainable development. Okay, so sustainable existence is a component of sustainable development. So if we follow the idea of sustainable development, then we can sort out the problem. Okay, so then we can sort out the problems or issues related to these resources. Okay, because these resources, okay, it causes over like depletion of the environment. Actually, okay, causes various kinds of problems. Okay. So what is the sustainable development actually, or what do we mean by the term sustainable development? Sustainable economic development means development should take place without damaging the environment, and development in the present, it should not compromise with the need of the future generation. Okay, so sustainable economic development means any kind of development which is taking place at present, it should be done in such a way, okay, that the environment is not damaged. Okay, that we are not causing any kind of damage to the environment, and the development should not compromise with the need of the future generation. Okay, so in the present day world of technology, okay, with the help of the technology, we are doing various kinds of innovations, various kinds of development is taking place on the earth surface. Okay, so uh, we must take care that this developmental activities which is taking place for the benefit of the human beings, okay, it does not cause environmental damage. And on the other hand, we must also ensure that these developmental activities, okay, it does not compromise the need of the future generations. Okay, so this is the concept of sustainable development. So sustainable development basically says that the present resources, okay, the resources which are available at present, it must be used in such a way that the need of the present generation is met. Okay, the need of the present generation is met, as well as the need of the future generation is also not compromised. So this concept of sustainable development, okay, the concept of sustainable development was first introduced at the Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit, which was held in the year 1992 at Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. Okay, so the name of this Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit was the first international Earth Summit. Okay, it is a kind of meeting, actually, you can say, where 100 countries, okay, where more than 100 countries, okay, members from more than 100 countries, they participated, okay, to discuss the various socio-economic issues, to discuss various environmental issues of the world. Okay, see. In June 1992, more than 100 heads of states, they met in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil for the first International Earth Summit. Okay, so in June 1992, more than 100 heads. Okay, that means more than 100 people from 100 countries. Okay, they met together in Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro is the name of a place in Brazil. Okay, and for the first International Earth Summit, and the name of the meeting was the first International Earth Summit. The summit was convened for addressing urgent problem of environmental protection and socio-economic development at the global level. Okay, so the summit was convened for addressing the urgent problem of environmental protection. Okay, so the main objective of this first International Earth Summit was to discuss the problems, okay, which are emerging, okay, which are emerging on the earth. Okay, basically the environmental problems, and also to discuss about the various socio-economic issues, okay, to discuss about the poverty, to discuss about malnutrition and all, okay, at the global level. And the leaders, okay, this 100 heads or the members from 100 countries who participated, okay, they signed a declaration, okay, they signed a declaration on global climate change and biological diversity. Okay, so the first International Earth Summit was held in June 1992 in Brazil, okay, at Brazil in Rio, okay, in Brazil actually. The name of the place is Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. Okay, so the name of the declaration which was signed, okay, by the world leaders who were present here, okay, is the global climatic change and biological diversity. Okay, and they adopted like Agenda 21. Okay, they adopted Agenda 21. And what is this Agenda 21? Okay, Agenda 21 is actually, you can say, the 21 objectives. Okay, it is a declaration which was signed by the world leaders. Okay, where 21 objectives were laid down. Okay, it is a declaration where 21 objectives were laid down, and all the countries, they have to follow this 21 objectives to sort out the environmental issues. Okay, to sort out the various kinds of environmental problems, poverty and all. Okay, see, Agenda 21. So you may be getting a question like, what is Agenda 21, or what is the main objective of Agenda 21? So Agenda 21. Agenda 21, it is a declaration, okay, which was signed by the world leaders in 1992 at the United Nations Conference on Environment and Development, UNCED, which took place at Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Okay, so Agenda 21 is a kind of declaration, okay, which was signed by all these countries, okay, who were present over there. Okay, when in 1992 at Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. Okay, the main objective, okay, it aims at achieving, okay, so the main objective of this declaration, or the main objective of this Agenda 21, okay, it aims at achieving global sustainable development. Okay, it aims at achieving global sustainable development, and it is an agenda to combat environmental damage, to fight against poverty, to fight against various kinds of diseases through mutual cooperation, okay, through global cooperation on common interest, mutual needs, and the shared responsibilities. Okay, so here you may be getting a question like, what is Agenda 21? Agenda 21 is the declaration which was signed by the world leaders, okay, at the Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit in Brazil 1992. And the name of the conference was United Nations Conference on Environment and Development. So what is the main objective of this Agenda 21? See, the main objective of this Agenda 21 is to achieve sustainable development. Okay, as well as okay, to fight against environmental damage, means any kind of damage which has taken place on the earth because of environmental pollutions and all. Okay, so these countries will be working together to sort out those problems, okay, to fight against the environmental pollution, the environmental damage. Okay, to reduce the level of poverty among the member countries. Okay, that is poverty elevation will be done. Okay, to fight against the outbreak of diseases, various kinds of diseases. Okay, with global cooperation on common interests and mutual needs and shared responsibilities. Okay, and the most important objective of this Agenda 21 is that every local government should have its own Agenda 21. That means the countries who were member of this, who participated in this summit, okay, Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit in Brazil 1992. So these 100 countries, they will have their own Agenda 21 for their country. Okay, they will set up their own 21 agendas, which they will be implementing in their country, within their country. Okay, so this is what about sustainable development, the Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit, and the Agenda 21. Okay. So basically, this part is very much important. Okay, because this part basically discusses about the term sustainable development, about the Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit, okay, as well as about Agenda 21.